Am I in focus? Am I in focus? I don't think so. I'm in focus. Okay, please let me be in focus. Oh my god, I spent like 14,000 on this camera. It's the most difficult camera to operate. That's the OCD in me. Okay? Because I want that 16-bit color. I know nobody cares about this. I do. I care about my colors. That's why I wanted the best of the best, but it's so hard to get it working properly. So anyway, guys, today we're going to be discussing Mars in the 11th house in the sign of Taurus for Cancer Ascendant people. Listen, what happens? But Mars, Mangal, not Kuja, Mangal is in the 11th house. While it rules the 5th house for Cancer Ascendant people related to children, mantras, speculation, education, okay? 10th house of your desire of career, your fame, you're dealing with authorities, your reputation and work in society. So, and as always, if you do not know if you have this particular Mars, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, check out the links here, KRSastrology.com, or under shop section, you'll find my books or post consultation, and link to my academy, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where especially on my uncensored vlogs, KRS vlogs, you will find now my 6-part series on secrets of ascendants. And this can actually go deeper and deeper, which I will go. Right now it's just a surface part of it. Over the coming time, okay, we'll go deeper. So, when Mars is in the 11th house in Taurus, so first thing you now got to understand, Mars is in the 11th house. There's literally 1, 2, 4 dynamics working here with Mars. Mars is in the 11th house, which is a foundation of Shani and Rahu. Number 1. Mars is in the 11th house, which is the Karka lord by Jupiter. Mars is in the 11th house, which is ruled by Venus. And number 4, Mars is in the 11th house in Taurus, where Moon gets exalted. Okay, so this is the way, the dynamic to understand a planet. 11th house represents recognition, gain, desire for gains. Desire for recognition, large organizations. Mars represents your urja, your energy. Okay, where one's energy goes into. Look, here's Brad. Brad, you're right there. Right there, Brad. So yeah, so when this particular Mars is there, you cannot say, well, this person is going to desire to go into banking and finance and money. No. Their desire may be, see, here's what we see, is that this person's highest of desire is to be recognized, is to attain the recognition in life. And it also shows one's gains increases through birth of children. Because Mars is in a feminine sign, shows by the birth of a girl, one finds recognition, one finds wealth in their life. The other thing we also see, due to the Kark Avastha of Jupiter. See, Jupiter becomes the Kark of the 11th house. This person will have the ability to command respect in counseling, advising, and teaching. Then, because of Saturn, Rahu, and Mars naturally being a technical planet, we see a person will focus on attaining a technical education somehow. Because Mars naturally rules the 5th house, and from a feminine sign ruled by especially like Venus and Venus and Moon aspects the 5th house, usually such people will have great skills related to technical arts, creativity, dealing with chemicals, dealing with, let's say, even pharmaceuticals. Okay, but one thing also happens because of that connection of Rahu, Moon, and Venus. Okay, one will gain, okay, but one will gain by taking someone else's idea. They could be prone to that, depending upon if malefic impact is there on Mars or not. One could, because here, remember, you have the nakshatra of Kritika and Rohini in Taurus. So it's dominated by somehow cheating, because moon is naturally the sikarka of cheating as well. Okay. Lustfulness comes into play. But that lustfulness now occurs as the 10th lord is in the 11th. So it shows that one's recognition, one will desire to attain some recognition by perhaps taking some knowledge of someone else. You know, like in business, like for example, what happened with Tesla and Edison. Those type of scenario can play out. Somebody, let's say you will see a lot of documentaries on people, you know, who become these financial planners, and yet they're giving flub numbers just to gain more. So that could occur, but again, you have to see especially the position of Rahu and Saturn here, including moon. You can't just make that judgment here, because you'll find people actually doing great for society. You'll find this particular Mars, because remember, second house is food and sustenance. 10th house is now ruled by Mars. This person, and Mars is a fighter. This person can fight for giving sustenance to other people. But I'm just telling you the road, the single road, how it can divide in two different paths based on certain dynamics of other planets. Okay, because you have to see now from Mars where the other planets are. And especially from Jupiter where Mars is, because that will also have a strong impact on that. Okay, but here one thing we see, one will be able to fulfill their desires after birth of children. One will be able to kind of seduce a large group of people and large group of crowd through their energy, because again it is the 11th house. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Mars in this 11th house for Cancer Ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. If you want to know where your Mars is played, all your astrological details, for that, check out the links here, KRSchannel.com. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.